Well, so I messaged Ross this mad string of messages about an idea I had about like researching, like doing a modern day This Is England, about like, you know, people going off to fight ISIS and everything. And then when looking further into it, we found out that this group that we ourselves stereotyped had been looked at in the wrong light. And that it wasn't created for like racism or hate, it was created through unity, through working class kids all coming together.
Well, when Reese messaged me, I was intrigued because I love This Is England, and this is like the only sort of knowledge I had of skinheads, so I was keen to find out more about their culture and, you know, what they were about.
Well, when the lads told me about their idea, I was immediately excited. My dad had always told me stories about how he was involved in the skinhead scene in his younger days, and I guess I never truly understood the culture. So it's just a great opportunity to explore and research something that affected your parents' upbringing.
So with this project, we want to dispel the myths that all skinheads are violent and racist, and we just kind of want to show you how their culture has evolved. So to get into character, we've got a quick video to show you. You want to do this side bit, mate?
Gentle. How are we today, sir?
Yes, mate, look hard as fuck.
Great, mate.
Bullied anymore, mate.
Walk away.
Yes, mate.
What? Someone take it off him.
No, remember back in primary when Danny had massive curly locks on.
Honestly, Charles in here.
Say,
Down, proper curly all the way. Literally showing it.
No, it isn't. Not doing it herself, like.
Yeah.
No, it isn't. Yeah, it's good, that. Yeah.
Shit. Looks sick.
Hold on. Where your boots?
I didn't bring any fucking boots, did I? Barely more than Harrington.
You need a pair of docs, lad.
You never fucking said docs, mate. You said a Harrington and a stonewashed jeans and a white tee. You never said docs.
Well, it's a good job we got you some then, innit?
What? Seriously?
I'm
fucking sharp. Lass. Fucking those bollocks now.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
Right, can't wait to get to this dance hall later, mate. It's
Fucking
going to be sick.
smash it.
Right, yes. Sweet. Do you know why we shave our heads?
In 1967, the Jamaican singer Desmond Dekker flew to England to play a concert. He had much shorter hair than any of the mods had seen before.
The haircut was a reflection of the hippie movement at the time. It was a defiance towards it. It was also so working class lads could have an haircut that would suit their industry.
It was also because of the violence. You know, if you went to a football game and you got into a big gang fight, it was 300 skinheads all dressed the same. You just sort of blend in.
What the fuck are you doing?
Well, I'm dancing. Not like that, eh? Not here.
Well, what then? Well, go on, show him.
You see, mate, it's all in the feet, yeah?
Yeah?
And when you're ready, just throw your arms into it.
Yeah? Like that?
You got it, man, yeah. See, this is it. This is our thing.
And there wasn't a name for it except peanuts. You know, some people would say,
Oh, you know that peanut from,
you know, maybe something like that.
But no one ever said skinhead. No, in fact, I remember hearing one guy say,
Oi, skinhead!
but he was like joking.
Yeah, it was quite a casual name. I remember in 1968, we weren't really calling ourselves anything. And to an extent, Skinhead was what other people called you.
Well, and gradually the name just stuck.
And I don't know if viewers realised it because they never spoke about it. But I just remember I kept thinking, wow, look at what is going on here.
Just like that, I could see we were creating something new, something that had never been done before.
You see, to many people, raised on a certain idea of skinheads, the real roots of the movement are quite surprising. It was the arrival of the Jamaicans with the Windrush generation after the Second World War that will play a crucial part in this particular story. Because this wave of Jamaican immigration through the 1950s and 60s brought the rude boy movement to Britain.
And along with their hopes and dreams, they also brought style and some brand new sounds which influenced many subcultures.
Like the mods.
The Who?
Talking about my generation.
No, not the Who. The Mods. The Mods were a subculture before us, influenced by high-end Italian style. Though they started to break off into two different groups. The soft mods, more middle class, and the hard mods, the working class. The working class heroes of our generation, our fathers who would make the first step in creating our culture. And both found favour with these white working class kids and seemed to contradict the emerging racism at the times.
So, they brought the style, they brought the music, they brought the culture, and this was all embraced by the skinheads.
So you get the people coming over from the West Indies, bringing over the mento and the scar, wearing the tonic suits and the porta-pie hats. You mix that up with traditional English elements such as braces, Harringtons, brogues, loafers, Doc Martens. And what you got? Skinheads!
Go on, lad, get go on.
Oh,
here we go,
here we go.
Hey! Get up, you know, then.
It was 1969 and we was on the terraces.
Oh, when the
I seen this gang of skinheads. And to me, they were men.
And they were like an army. They just had this impression on me, you know. So that was it. Became a skinhead. And I didn't know there was that many of us.
When the skins go marching. Ah, but that's where you're wrong. You see, it weren't skinheads who started watching football. It was football fans from around here who started dressing as skinheads, stealing our look. And I tell you, when you heard Bad Moon Rising playing at a football ground, you knew something was going to kick off. You could sense something happening. It was like trouble spreading through the terraces.
You know, you go to football to support your team and defend your end, right? Yeah. Football's the only bastion where you go on a Saturday and Sunday, scream and shout up sayings at people, threaten them, and not get arrested.
Well, you lads can do what you want. I'm not getting involved. I'm just watching the football and I'm going home.
It's like a rite of passage. You know, it used to be sign them off, send them up to wars like. But after the Second World War, there wasn't any more wars to send them off to. You have to release your testosterone.
Yeah, get out there. Like lions,
Yeah.
they fight each other, establish who's best.
Yeah.
We're just the same, kid. We're fucking animals.
Yeah, we just want to fight fucking everyone, you know? Especially them dirty fucking niggers.
Hey! There's a good number of black skinheads on the terraces. But we didn't consider them black. They were skinheads. They were our mates. They weren't West Indians with the same clothes on. They were skinheads who liked our music.
Our football.
Yeah, ours. We were on our way home from a battering against Chelsea.
3-0. Cunts. So obviously we're up for a bit of a scrap. And I love a scrap. Little birdie told me some of their boys were in a boozer not too far from here. So I gave the boys a whistle. And we were on it.
It's over here, boys. Word is these twats gonna have a pop. It's gonna kick off near West Brompton.
Let's have a go then.
Hold on, boys. We need to sort this kid out first.
What do you mean sort me out?
Well, you can't go around knocking 10 bells out of anyone without them knowing who or what you stand for.
Mate, you're one of us now. You need to let everybody else know it.
Right then, boys. What needs changing?
Well, first things first, smart on you, Senno.
Can't get much more plain than a white tee.
Looks fucking boring, mate. You want to stand out.
Yes, mate. Diamond Fred Perry V-neck. You look the dog's bollocks.
Aye, very nice. Very nice. But loser jacket and all.
Yeah, mate. You got a restricted swing in that.
This is what you want. Flight jacket. Give you a much wider reach.
Yeah, test him out, test him out.
Oh, nearly, son.
Yes, kid, top class.
Right then, boys. Let's get these headhunters.
Oh, when the skins go marching in. Oh, when the skins go marching in. I wanna be in that number. Oh, when the skins go marching in.
We won our way home from a battering against Chelsea.
3-0. And I weren't fancying a scrap. Unlike the others, I didn't fancy it. I didn't want to get my head kicked in. So I'm just like walking through the streets of London, trying to find myself a boozer away from all the trouble. And as I'm going, that's when I spotted this shop, this clothes merchants, the John Simmons, the famous Ivy shop. I mean, I look in the window and it's filled with all sorts, tonic suits, button-down shirts, brogues, loafers, crombie coats. It had everything. But as soon as I walk in, I'm not met with the best reception.
Oi! I don't want no trouble in my shop, do you hear me? We don't want your kind in here.
And I'm thinking, your kind? What's all that about? But then some lad jumps up behind the clothes rail and he starts to vouch for me.
Nice, one of us, ain't he, lad?
Now this lad, he was a skinhead. But my God, he was dressed in the nines. I mean, he looked the bollocks. So naturally, I just went along with him. Aye, mate, yeah, of course I am.
Sorry about that, mate. I thought you was one of them football lot because he quite a lot of trouble around here recently.
Nuisance. So, mate, how long you been a skinhead then, my son?
It'll be about a month now.
Can fucking tell, look at the state here. Whitesy and Harrington couldn't get more plain. Here, lad, help him out, he needs something new.
Now, I didn't know what to think about this. I sort of wanted to kick off him about my style, but he had a point. You see, I was dressing how my mates dress, not standing out, just blending in.
Well, first off, you need a button-down shirt, mate. Try this on. Can't watch Sam, can not dress yourself.
Oh, Ben Shim, Gingham check.
Yeah, mate, you're in for Brighton this one.
Very nice, very nice.
Tell you what, he'll go nice with this.
Oh, a crummy cow, you're in for a treat now.
Oh, nice.
Get that on. Oh, come here, son. Add a little colour. Yes.
Right. You know, lads. Cheers.
We've got some more at the back if you want to have a look, mate.
Oh, yeah. What else you got?
Oh, we've got this one you might like.
Yeah?
Yeah, have a go.
And where's this from, then?
Birmingham, mate, only about 2 months ago.
Oh, that is nice.
Oh, much
That
better.
is very...
We run our way home from a battering against Chelsea. 3-0. So I'm looking for a dance hall to blow off some steam. I get halfway down the road when I feel a magazine hit me right on the back of the head.
Bulldog, get your bulldog here, bulldog!
Now I'm already pissed off at this point, so I turn around, ready to have a go, and hear a kid's voice.
Sorry, mister, I was aiming for the guy behind you. Here, tell you what, I'll knock you 3p for messing up your bonnet.
Are you interested too?
Interested in what exactly?
Bulldog, mate, Young National Front magazine.
Well, what's that?
What's that?
See, what you need to know is that we were living in a post-war Britain, and we were the first generation that was really free, that could really make more rules for ourselves. But there was no guidance, as there was no one else to follow.
Make the lie big. Make it simple. Keep saying it. And eventually everyone will believe it. Do you know who said that? Adolf Hitler. Bulldog,
Yeah,
get your bulldog! This, my friend, is a guide to everything what's wrong with our country.
Aye, mate, you see, the National Front is a political movement seeking deep and fundamental changes in British society. Unlike other radical groups, we do not seek to impose our views on the population. Instead, we seek to empower the people in order for them to create their own decisions and push forward those decisions into their own communities.
We seek to remind Britain of its history and heritage, to warn on creeping dictatorship, and to liberate our people from poverty and an oppressive economic system. We want to give our children a future that is prosperous and democratic, in an environment that is clean, green, and pleasant.
And for a while, it's about style, music, fashion and football. But then politics seems to come into the mix.
Alright, Danny, mate, what's that magazine you keep reading?
Oh, I've not been out of your hands since Saturday.
Boys, you need to have a read of this. It's opened up my eyes to what's actually wrong in the world.
What do you mean?
I'm fucking sick of these fucking packies.
Whoa, Danny, there's no need for that, mate.
These fucking packies coming over here and taking the jobs of our men. And where does that leave us?
Some of our best mates are different races. Don't let them ever hear you speak like that again. Because it's not fucking first time, is it?
Don't let anyone hear you speak like that. It's fucking horrible. It's like Chelsea all over again.
You know, I looked at that lad selling the bulldog and I thought, that's a proud lad right there.
Yes.
And that's what we need. Proud men.
Yes.
Proud fucking warriors.
Yes.
For 2,000 years, this tiny little fucking island has been raped and pillaged by people that want to come here and take a fucking piece of it. 2 world wars men have laid down their lives for this. For this and for what? So we can just open up the fucking floodgates, let them all come in and say,
Yeah, coming. Here you are. You have a safe journey. You get off the ship alright, yeah? Here's your corner. Why don't you build a shop? Bear it. Why don't you build a shop and build a fucking church?
Not a fucking chance.
Follow your own fucking religion. When there's single fucking parents out there who can't get a job because they're giving to these, and I'm gonna say it
Go on,
because you're gonna
say
have to fucking hear it.
Say it.
They're giving to these fucking packies, right?
We've got 50 and 60 in a fucking flat on their own because they're giving them to them. When there's 3.5 fucking million
Disgusting.
British people out there who can't find work because they're taking them all. Because it's cheap and easy labour. Fucking cheap and easy. Which makes us cheap and easy, does it? Does it? When I tell you there is 3.5 fucking million British people out there unemployed, it is not a joke. It's not a fucking joke. Across the 70s, many skinheads will be corrupted by far-right politics. Out went the moon stomp, and in came the bother boot.
And these skinheads became like an army, marching on bigotry and violence.
Which ruined our dance halls.
Too much too young.
When the punk movement spread through Britain in the late 70s, that gave birth to a new wave of skinheads. Bringing punk and ska together made a brilliant new sound. Two-tone.
Now this was a perfect combination. It kept the incredible brass section of ska with an upbeat tempo and funk-style drums. And for most people, it was a perfect mix.
Now this. Oi, was a subgenre of punk, able to bring them and the skinheads together. But if anything, it destroyed the original roots of the culture.
Now see, for the Jamaicans, Oi had absolutely no affiliation with ska, rocksteady or reggae. So with it brought a whole new following. And I fucking loved it!
Now I'll tell you something. There was nothing cool about these guys. I mean, these guys didn't look cool. It was a uniform for them. It was for them to say, oh yeah, we're this. It was fuck all to do with style.
Danny, we want fuck all to do with it, mate. Well, I'm telling you, it's nothing to do with it, alright? I promise. It's going to be just like a dance hall. I promise you, it's nothing to do with it. It's going to be just like a dance hall, lads.
Was it fuck? Inside the pub grew noisier as more skinheads started to arrive. The atmosphere was buzzing.
There was no sea jails, no Nazi flags, and it definitely didn't feel like an extremist right-wing get-together.
But as the foreskins were playing, something else was going on outside. We could see on the dark Uxbridge Road that more and more Asians were gathering by the wall of the forecourt.
As a barrier of police came forward to defend, as a barrier of police came, they were holding back the Asians, screaming and shouting. It became clear that the music inside would have to stop.
Nazi scum!
Music had to stop when a brick came crashing through one of the bay windows. Everyone inside took up defensive positions, but no one would go outside. That would have been suicide. Bricks and missiles came hurtling in through the windows, and we knew it wasn't long before we had to get out. People were throwing petrol bombs at the club.
Some of us didn't know whether we were going to make it out alive or not, as the police outside were looking as if they were failing to contain the situation.
What just been a peaceful evening and turned into a war zone. Broken glass and furniture laid everywhere as we fought to defend ourselves.
Get back!
Get the fuck back! Get the fuck back now!
Retreat! Retreat!
200 skinheads travelled to the large Asian community of Savile in London to attend a concert at the Havenborough Tavern. As they reached the centre of Savile, several skinheads ran down the Broadway, breaking shop windows. In retaliation to this, as the gig was in full swing, Asian youths threw petrol bombs and bricks through the windows of the Havenborough Tavern. They fought with skinheads outside. By the end of the evening, 10 people were in hospital, and the police had made dozens of arrests.
Danny, mate. I cannot believe you brought your fucking earth mates. It was supposed to be just the three of us.
Yeah, but look what kicked off. You know, if you haven't got the ball to stand by your roots, then maybe it's time to give up the boots, Danny.
Part of being a skinhead is to be a nationalist and patriotic. To be proud of your country and proud of your race.
Don't fucking call yourself a skinhead if you're fucking afraid to confront these bastards. Because if it was meant to be about anything, it was about not letting people take the piss out of you. And the way I see it is that these racists are taking the piss out of our culture.
Look at where we started. United on the dance hall, and look what you have become.
You know, there's a lot said about skins starting from blacks in the East End. But I don't think that's true at all. I mean, I've heard of these fucking rude boys or whatever they call themselves. But I think skinhead is a white, working class thing.
You're lying. You're fucking lying. Skinhead was always a mixed race thing. Skinhead was born of a mixed marriage between Jamaican culture and white, working class culture. And that's what it always was.
So for any of these idiots to come along later and say no, it's a racist thing, how can you be so ignorant of the roots of the thing that you're trying to be, eh?
But I couldn't even so fucking naive! This isn't about music. This isn't about fucking fashion. This isn't about culture. This is about being proud and British.
Give me your fucking boots. Take off your fucking boots.
You what? You're not one of us.
We bought you them out of a sign of respect, so you're fuck off for us!
You're a fucking disgrace, Danny! Take off your fucking boots, you're not one of us!
You'll soon see. It's all gonna fucking happen.
With what happened at Southall, most of the right-leading middle classes and all the left-leading media outlets found every excuse under the sun to marginalise skinheads.
Some even say that that event led to the death of the culture.
But although the skinhead name was dragged through the mud that night, there was a silver lining. A group named Sharp was formed, Skinheads Against Racial Prejudice, in the hope to dispel the myth that all skinheads are violent racists.
And we asked a member of Sharp, do you think the skinhead culture is coming to an end?
And they said,
The skinhead culture will never end. I believe it will make a comeback with the rise of the neo-Nazis, Proud Boys, Far Right and Donald Trump. Anti-fascists are aligning themselves under one flag, and under that flag, skins are re-emerging as a cultural reference for young activists.
you type in skinhead into the internet and you get a bunch of Polish casuals running around football matches. You also get white supremacists.
And where's the skinhead in that? There isn't. The media hijacked it and sold it, and it was shamed. And after 40 years, it's still that exact same thing.
You hear the word skinhead today, and what are you most likely to think? Someone with a shaven head who sniffs glue.
Supports the Nazi regime.
Someone with far right-wing beliefs and connections.
Working class identity with heavy boots and military outfits.
Bald blokes who wear Ben Sherman and Doc Martens.
Who carry out violent, racist attacks.
Well, that's only a small part of the picture. Unfortunately, extremists who shave their heads attract a lot more press coverage than people like us. Skinheads, who enjoy good music, good clothes, a drink and a laugh.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we have two choices. To reclaim a name that has been associated with something else and been dragged through the mud, or throw it away.
Because it depends on where you start reading your story. If you go right back to the beginning and get yourself a good found knowledge of the skinhead subculture, found out where it started from, you'll be able to look at it through time and understand where it's become distorted.
Skinheads are one of the most genuinely misunderstood post-war subcultures.
Scorned by many.
Understood by a few, but as time goes by, we will always be there.
Only the faces will change.
Yeah. Oh wait, it's now starting recording again.